Relaxed Dog Podcast. The podcast where the dogs are the stars of the show. Hi, I'm here with Jenny, and today we're going to talk about Crackles. So first of all, welcome to the Relaxed Dog Podcast.
Good morning, thank you.
So tell me, Crackles, why or how did Crackles come into your life?
We already owned a chocolate lab, Hurley. He basically, as a friend, my husband saw him on the RSPCA website there at Somersby. We went up to meet him with our other dog, Hurley, and he jumped in the car and we never looked back. He became part of our family.
How did Crackles get his name?
He was originally named Chocolate by the previous owners. We felt that Chocolate didn't have every other dog was called Chocolate. Jason, my husband, said he looked like a chocolate crackle, and so he just got the name Crackles, and it suits him.
How long ago did Crackles come into the household?
7 years ago. It was October long weekend, I believe. So around just under 7 years ago. He was 18 months when we got him.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Do you have a easy transition coming from the rescue?
Yes, it wasn't too bad. Like I said, he jumped straight in the car. We always have to coax Hurley, always maybe use a treat to get him to jump in the car. Crackles jumped in the car, brought him home, raced around, always got along with all our other dogs. And he was a little bit skittish in relation to patting and all that sort of thing. We believe that he'd been around children that hadn't been so kind to him. But no, he just fitted in. He was always great, and always great with our grandchildren. Once they came to visit, he just took them in as his family as well.
How old was Crackles when you got him?
18 months. Approximately 18 months. I don't think they knew the exact age.
Mm-hmm.
But they say around that 18 months. So he's coming up to his 8th birthday now.
Okay. He bonded well with Hurley from the beginning?
Right away. He did hump him when we first poor Hurley gets humped by everybody, but he did hump him a bit when we first they were in the backyard together, but never ever a problem mixing with Hurley or our neighbours' chocolate labs. He went into their yard first actually, and Jarrah, their chocolate lab, established that he was top dog from straight away. So yeah, no problems with that.
Well, to some of your memories from a young Crackles?
Not a lot different to now. Still, he's very energetic for a Labrador Retriever. He has always had an abundance of energy, has always appreciated a good run, not just a 30-minute walk. He would run for 2 hours at the beach, say, and then we would like another walk later in the day as well. So, which is fine.
Is the beach his favourite place, or is there another place he likes to go to?
He loves the beach. He loves the local oval here. He feels comfortable down there, that he knows his boundaries, where he's allowed to go. Anywhere that he can just run free is his favourite place. I do take him to a few different places. So he just loves anywhere that he can run. If it's fenced, he tends to be not so pleased. He feels a little bit enclosed. Anything behind a fence, he tends to get a bit anxious.
So not a fan of the fenced dog parks and things like that.
He doesn't mind them if it's dogs he knows, but definitely if there's too many people there, too many people and dogs, he feels a little bit overwhelmed and isn't real happy. Tends to bark too much. Yeah. That's my opinion of what's happening with him.
Has he been indoor or outdoor or mixture?
He's an indoor dog. He's much more relaxed inside. He's never, ever been a problem inside stealing food. Never, ever ripped or broken anything right from the start. He's always been a perfect inside dog.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, he's an inside dog. He's made to be inside. Yeah. And
where does Crackles sleep?
Near the front door. When we moved, that's his spot. We bought our own home 8 months ago now. So it's always near the front door. So his dog bed, he's allowed to sleep anywhere, but including our bed. But he prefers to be near the front door.
Has he always had that sort of behaviour?
Meaning having to be near the front door? Is that what you mean? Or
yeah, or was that a habit when he was younger, sleeping near the front door?
He may always near where he can see who's coming and going.
Mm-hmm.
He likes to be wherever I am, so we've got the two sort of living areas here. So if I'm in the back man cave room, we call it, he's there. If I'm in the kitchen, he's there. If I'm down the back, he's there. So he likes to be wherever I am, or if I'm not home, Jason, wherever Jason is.
Any particular adventures that come to mind that you'd like to share when he's been out and about?
Positive or negative?
Either, whatever you'd like to share.
Look, he does love the beach. He has always been confident going into the water. Into the waves, he wasn't confident. He met up with some lovely labs a couple of years ago at the beach. I love the water myself. I'll go right in the waves. And he just, because, we haven't taken him on any holidays or anything like that. Something that I would like to do. But, yeah, he just loves anything, really, as long as he's not restricted by a fence or a lead.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I can't think of any major things.
All right.
They're pretty boring, really.
So, what about like any sort of formal or informal training, or?
We have. So when we first got Crackles, we had some training, like I discussed with you earlier, that I wasn't too pleased with, in the respect of holding him down at the park to stop him barking when other people come. I didn't feel he didn't gain a lot. We did do some training with another lady from the lab group. That was a bit better, in respect that it was nice and got treats and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've had. And then, of course, you yourself came and gave him a massage. I'm sure that helped. He likes it. He definitely knows who he likes and he doesn't like. When it comes to humans and dogs.
Do you want to give your local lab group a plug or a shout out?
Yeah, so we started approximately 8 years ago, before Crackles. We were at Tuggerah Dog Park, and the lady came and said, would we like to join up and meet up on a Sunday morning with the lab group? And that lab group now has over 1,300 members that meet up. Central Coast lab group. The most, yeah, it is. The most we've ever had at our Christmas party is the biggest one. That was 46 labs met, and we have some of our lab group people have dressed up as Santa Paws and had photos taken and things like that. So 46 is the most. And we also went to, what's the name? The farm guy. We went there one Christmas, and there was a special Labrador day, and that was over 70 labs over the day we had there.
If you have to answer or finish off the question with Crackles, what sort of any weird habits or individual characteristics?
Weird habits? No, I don't think anything out of the ordinary that I can think of. If I think of something, I'll let you know. He's, other than his anxiety and on the lead and behind a fence, he's reasonably well behaved.
What makes Crackles stand out in a bunch of labs for you?
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's good looking. No, what makes him stand out? When we're with another group of labs, probably that he's barking. That's what people would tell you probably. What makes him stand out? I don't know. He's very centered on me. He will be. He's obsessed with me. I can't leave him. Yeah.
If you were to finish off the sentence, I can't believe my dog ate.
Yeah. Any other lab I could say lots of things. He will only eat his dog food. He won't eat.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. He won't bench surf. He's not that dog that will bench surf or eat grapes if you drop them or something like that. So yeah, sorry, that one. That's a better one from Hurley. I believe he ate a bunch of grapes or the Easter eggs or something. But yeah.
Oh, that's excellent. How has Crackles, has there been much of a difference in lifestyle at home due to the current COVID-19 situation?
No, we've tried to change where we go for walks, things like that, to try and distance ourselves. But no, I've just basically tried to keep up some sort of same routine because I am still working as a dog walker. So I usually like to get my dogs done first. And yeah. Maybe the main thing I've changed is I don't want anyone patting them. I know they say the dogs can't get the virus, but I'm sort of a bit funny about transferring anything.
Not necessarily say funny. There's so much information and misinformation, and look, no one's going to say anything if you're cautious.
Yeah, no, I did have a gentleman wonder why I wouldn't let him pat the dog, and I said, I'm just trying to practice social distancing, which is hard with cute Labradors. Everyone wants to pat your dog.
It's a lot of people that, even outside of the current situation, get annoyed with people just approaching their dogs normally. Definitely.
And some dogs don't cope with that. People coming up and just suddenly patting them, and some people, I know some shepherds I walk, they do not like just anyone
Hmm.
patting them. They can get quite upset by that.
But sounds like Crackles is living a good life.
We like to think so. We do tend to. He is a bit of a princess. We tend to baby him more than our others. But yeah, he's our child replacement dog. He was. We went to the RSPCA 6 months after the last one moved out.
Okay, might sort of wrap that up for this episode.
Okay.
So thank you very much for sharing the life of Crackles.
Thanks, Rob.
Thank you for having a chat with me.
Oh, you're welcome. Anytime.
Well, there you go. Episode 1 is done. And I hope you stick around for a few more to see how, well, my interview skills improve for the starters, and also to hear more about the wonderful dogs in our lives. Thank you for listening to another episode of the Relaxed Dog Podcast. It'd be really appreciated if you like, share, subscribe, etc., etc. If you want to ask a question, probably the easiest thing to do is jump on the Facebook page, the Relaxed Dog Podcast. Also, if you are that way inclined, you can always check out therelaxeddog.com for some of my other stuff. Until next time, thank you. And remember, your dog is family.